All right, I got to imagine we're getting close.
Yeah, I think they both started the countdown and messing around. Yeah, we're off. I'm guessing we're live.
Yeah, it looks like Glacio started his timer. At least on the multi-twist, there's about a 10-second difference in their time, so...
All right, welcome back, everyone. We have another really exciting race before us. So this match, real PBs and race PBs are all in the 39 range. Glaucio's race PB is a 39.06, real PB 39.05. Diddy race PB 39.52, real PB 39.15.
Oh boy.
Even matchup.
This might be the most even matchup we've had so far as PB times for race and actual.
Best of luck, runners. You guys got this. Alright, and we have a wonderful series escape underway. Nice magnet stairs from Glacio. 52 to 1, let's go.
Steam is not being very friendly to either runner.
42 and 43. Alright, let's go early game.
Yeah, it's always nice. I think for most people, the early game is one of the more practiced parts of the game. Just, of course, when you're starting out and learning the game, but also with how many resets are just inherent in a speedrunner's life, that you're just going to play the beginning of the game over and over and over again. So generally, runners, especially with PBs this close, you expect them to be pretty even throughout until the first few volatility points come in there. Red Tower can be one. Kraid has proven to be a formidable opponent. And then there's, of course, the Lava Dive and the Green Gate Glitch. And a whole variety of safeties that runners can pick up. With each runner's PBs, I would imagine that we're going to see 2-tank Lava Dives, high jump boots, and, potentially Bubble Mountain and or saves after Lava Dive. So, and then it all depends on what version of the Kraid quick kill they're doing. If we're going to see a missile and supers kill, then it's very likely both racers would pass over a charge beam and probably even charge missiles. Sometimes you get a runner in this category who only knows how to do the charge method for the Kraid quick kill, so that would be a time loss as far as getting charge beam. However, if that's the way you can do the Kraid quick kill, it's definitely a good safety to make sure you can get that done, because it would be a much bigger time loss if Kraid stood up.
Yeah, very good point. And since charge is right on the way, it's not too terrible of a time loss, just some fanfare and then heading down beneath the ground there.
Now, I made the decision early on to make sure I learned how to do the missile kill so that this, I would not be held up forever with that time loss and getting the charge beam. But, racers tend to do what's most comfortable for them, what's most familiar, and you want to stick with your more consistent strats when you're in a race setting.
Absolutely. Again, is why I always pick up those charge missiles.
I will never down on somebody for grabbing a safety. I have safeties in every category that I use depending on how my play is. Sometimes I'll even make an adjustment mid-run, just to say, all right, I'm not playing so well, so you do have to do a lot of thinking ahead.
Absolutely, and Slaughter's refill can be a big one after Hellway. In a race, if my health is very far under 100, I'll usually stop and grab that, just to not take too many risks of Kraid.
I'm with you. Yeah, Kraid hallway with those 3 pirates and then mini Kraid. If you're low on health, we've already seen a racer die in Kraid hallway during this race, and so you want to keep that health up. I actually have a friend of mine who refers to the Slaughter's refill as the heels of shame. and likes to taunt me when I pick that up. Usually I'll pick it up in a category like 80% on my way to Fan Tour or something like that. But that's the heels of shame is what I've known that to be called. So nice climbs for both runners. We have Glausio in there with 5:03 bombs time. I think I might be a little bit ahead of the stream.
Diddy's not too far behind.
So we had a 5:03 touch for Glausio. A little bit later for Diddy. So we had the decapitation animation for Glausio, but a pretty clean BT fight otherwise. So anybody that's not familiar with BT, when you get that decapitation animation, it takes just a little bit longer to get that last kill shot in on BT because they'll turn around there.
This will be interesting to see if we get missile shots or if they take damage on the pirates here. I think Glaucio's doing missiles. Same with Diddy.
So it looks like after
damage, again, it's not going to affect any kind of missile drop situations.
No, that's what I was thinking. Is as soon as Glausio saw his missile count was at 5, it's kind of if you're pretty, not concerned with your health, then you might as well just, all right, I've got my 5 missiles, let's just go.
Got a big health drop anyway. Diddy grabbing those 2 missiles in the pink door.
Yeah, you're a little bit held up there by those bugs, I guess I'll call them. I don't know all the enemy names.
I have this poster with all the enemies on it. I refer to it all the time.
Nice. That's a really good idea. So if you're taking a look at the racers right now, they're just a little bit more than a fanfare apart. Anybody that's not aware, the fanfare, from what I've been told, is exactly 6.66 seconds long. So approximately a 7-second long fanfare. So that's pretty close already.
Diddy getting what I call best drops is when that hopper there gives you a missile drop before big.
Oh, I'm with you there. If I don't get that missile, I know I'm taking damage from those other side hoppers when I'm going down the Green Hill Zone. Especially with no charge beam, you just got to kind of take the shot because it takes a couple shots from the pea shooter to kill those guys. So
sometimes it's just faster to barrel through enemies for me as well. Like the room before Cathedral, I know a lot of people missile those hoppers down there, but I always just run on into them.
In this category, it's not a bad idea too because you're not always guaranteed to have missiles through there. And that's the other thing too, is ammo is kind of important to pay attention to in different places in this category. I mean, we talk a lot about the Green Gate glitch. We talk a lot about the lava dive, but it's also ammo management is really important. You want to make sure you have enough missiles for the quick kill. You want to make sure that you have at least one super to get you to Rising Tide, because sometimes you can get to Cathedral and realize you have no supers, and then you have to go back and farm, or you can't make it into the Rising Tide room. And then there's also, we've already had a situation in this race more than once. We've had 2 racers lose their run to having no power bombs going into Lower Norfair. So ammo management is just as important in this category as any other category.
Yeah, very good point. Very, very crucial.
Yep, and you'll see as Glausio is making his way back through Hellway. That's a very traditional farming room for a lot of racers in this category. And it looks like Glausio is doing a little bit of farming there just to make sure that he's got a good ammo count for Kraid.
Diddy as well, unfortunately, fell into a Nevdi plant, but he's at it.
These Vileplumes have been pretty hungry. I just caught now Diddy falling in that last Vileplume just before Hellway. He almost got out.
We'll make our way over to Kraid.
So it looks like Diddy is catching up just a little by little. If he hadn't gotten eaten by that Vileplume, they'd be almost dead sync right now.
Diddy did not bust out the tube. Glausio did.
That darn tube. I like 1 in 10 times I actually remember to break the tube.
That's just burned into my muscle memory to blow out that tube. The trick thing is with space-time to not remember. And to remember to not bust it out.
That's the thing. I do so many other categories other than GT Classic that don't break the tube. There aren't that many categories that actually do break the tube. So that's, and you know what I normally notice is when I'm at high jump routes, I'm like, I always forget. All right, Glausio, get ready for Kraid. Well, I'm not going to spoil this.
Dang.
Okay, good. You've seen it. Okay. Yeah, we got another Kraid stand up. So hopefully, be careful with those supers. So if you stand up Kraid, you still have a couple supers left. You want to be very, very careful because those claws generally don't drop supers. And only one. Okay, good. He's through it. And Diddy got to stand up also. For anybody watching, why this could take so long is Diddy fortunately has really good health here, so most likely the drops he gets from the claws would be, if he needed them, would be missiles. Sometimes you can get in trouble where you're just going to get just health bombed or health drops from the claws, and only one of those fingernail claws floating around will give drops. The other one will not. So, which is kind of moot to talk about now. Both racers are through Kraid, but just kind of good to know for anybody interested in running this category.
Yeah, that's
so I feel like
recently that one fingernail doesn't drop anything. I did not know that.
Yeah, I actually learned that pretty recently, and I forget exactly where I learned that from. I think maybe I was just doing research on the wiki, or somebody had mentioned it during another commentary I'd listened to. But one thing that's very interesting about GT Classic being such a short category, there's just so many different things to remember. It's just, again, impediments around every corner.
A lot of things to remember and a lot of things that have to go right.
So we had no Kraid tank from Glausio. We'll see if Diddy opts also to skip the Kraid tank. So generally a lot of racers will do just a two tank lava dive. They'll get the high jump boot energy tank. They'll get the one at Terminator, and usually that's all they get. Some racers will take that janitor's closet Kraid tank, just for a little bit of extra safety, so you get more than one try at the lava dive if you fail it. But again, like we talked about on the last stream, 2 energy tanks is sufficient to get one more shot at it if you fail your first try at the lava dive.
And Diddy's made up a bit of time here. Next, we have Nevdi with an 86-person raid.
Oh, wow. Hey, welcome to the stream, y'all. Thanks for the raid, Nevdi.
Very close, very even matchup right now. You're just in time for the good stuff. Make our way on over to Lava Dive.
Now, this is the part of the run where most racers' heart rate will start increasing dramatically. Lava dive is intense enough. Me, I get a little bit more worked up over the green gate glitch, because that tends to be, a little less consistent for me. But hopefully these racers will handle those 2 places just fine. We're going to see if they save. I'm hoping they do. Don't ever want to see somebody's run die without a save.
Glausio is taking the save. See if Diddy follows suit. Double saves.
We'll see how much farming. So most racers will hit this farming room on the right.
Super drop there. Nice.
Glacio is
no farm. All right, let's go.
I mean, that's, you know, with four supers. Good drop right there from those lava boys. Good drop now. Please get an extra power bomb
there. Yes, all right. Needs one more.
Okay, good. Yeah, we don't want to.
Okay.
So let's see if that was the right decision for Glacio.
I didn't notice. Did Diddy just come out of the farm room, or did he skip it as well?
He did go to the farm room.
Okay.
So Diddy's at full supers, full health. And GG Glacio. Glacio's through lava dive. Pretty clean.
We have another save. Final boss. Diddy didn't get the entrance that he wanted.
Ooh.
Health should still be just fine. Now, welcome everyone from Nevdy's stream. Hope everyone's having a great day so far.
Yeah, I was so super happy when I woke up this morning. I found out that I was going to get to do not one, but 2 GT Classic matches this morning.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. I was just expecting one. Wow. Glacio got very close to that pirate there. Let's GGG. Right? Got one.
Nice. So we got Glacio through the green gate. Diddy going to make way for his attempt. Still a very close race. So I'm definitely really hoping Diddy can break through this gate, because then once both racers are through, I mean, they're close enough that movement will be the determining factor of who wins this race. So come on, Diddy, you can do this.
Absolutely. Come down to a fan tune pattern or maybe skip. Anything can happen in Tori.
So Diddy opted to reset the room. Come on.
Dang. Oh, the gate strikes again. Glacio's through GT, heading down to Ridley.
That definitely gives Glacio the edge, but you know, seeing how Diddy can go, I think when you reset Green Gate, from the time it takes you to reset, reload your save, get back there, and get through is roughly a minute and a half. So very, very difficult to come back from something like that. But we have seen some really, really crazy moments in this tournament so far. So I'm not making any serious predictions yet.
Exactly. Anything can happen. Still got half the run. Alright, that gate is up. Nice, Diddy.
Thank goodness. As much as I hate resetting that green gate, you know, if you only get one reset, you don't feel like it's not the end of the world. It's the other thing about this Super Metroid in a lot of different categories is there's always time to be made up somewhere. I don't know about you, but I've never had a perfect run.
Those areas. Especially at my level, there's time saves everywhere.
So Glacio just deciding to take out the middle pirates with just some charged plasma shots. So it's not the quickest strat, but very reliable. And wow, take a look at this powerhouse. I don't know if I'm too ahead of everything, but really nice set series of rooms for Glacio.
Yeah, really nice Glacio. Did he get knocked by that waiver coming out of the gate area? Just gonna have to space jump through the pillars.
Yeah, the other fortunate thing in this category is that if you miss some tech, you have so many movement items, you have so much ammo that, once you're through the Green Gate glitch and you're through GT, a lot of different ways to get through here pretty fast.
Very important to know your backups.
I think I heard Freya's comment one time that you need backups for your backups for your backups. Something like that.
Because anything can go wrong. And if you're just relying on one strat to get through a room, then you can really lose time without
Glacio having a little bit of trouble with Ridley. Ridley didn't seem to want to pick him up. I don't know if he counted his shots right or not, but my goodness, took a beating.
No Ridley drops. Health is a bit low, but shouldn't be too terrible. You have screw attack, gravity, space jump.
Yeah, worth mentioning for those who might not know, when you activate the GT code, it gives you exactly 100 missiles, 20 supers, 17 power bombs, 7 E-tanks, 3 reserve tanks. And they also do have grapple and they have X-ray, although you can't see it. If any of our runners were to go to a save station after the GT code and then reset, you would see those icons pop up in the heads-up display there. But rest assured, both racers have those items. Diddy making his way to Ridley as Glacio goes back through Wasteland.
Let's take out this Space Pelican.
Ridley is a major troll. It doesn't even matter which category you're in. Sometimes Ridley just doesn't want to die.
That tail is possessed by Satan himself.
For anybody that's interested in the tech, I believe that Ridley has 2 different AIs. There's the body, and the tail, I believe, operates under its own AI. So the tail definitely has a mind of its own, and it's very noticeable for anybody that plays this game a lot.
Especially when it gets into that swinging pattern.
I find Ridley is the most difficult boss to determine patterns for me anyways.
Oh, same here. It's all about manipulating those pogos. Glacio is out of Lower Warfare, heading over to Meridia.
Did you happen to catch the elevator time on Lower Warfare?
I did not.
Might have to reload my stream. Reload my page. I think I'm a little bit behind. I'm going to try to keep track and see if I can see what Glacio's elevator time is, so we can see how far behind Diddy is.
All right, so he's hitting the Norfair elevator, 2342.
Okay.
43.
So while we got a quiet moment, it's a good time to mention, make sure you follow Glacio, follow Diddy. Both very good Super Metroid runners, and follow C7. C7 is a great Super Metroid runner and great comms. So thank you for being here.
Of course, thank you, Kev. Also follow Kevnastics.
Especially if you like to chat, or if you just want to listen to somebody else just talk all day.
And if you like Hundo.
That's true. I do run a lot of Hundo. Although with yeah, by the way, for those who don't know or want to get into GT Classic or want to race more GT Classic, we generally do 2 or 3 races every week. Tuesday night, Thursday night, 9 p.m. EST or 9:30 EST is usually the time. And we do a daytime one, 12 p.m. EST on Wednesdays. So picking up a lot of steam, getting a lot of interest in GT Classic. It's a really fun category. And I think it's very accessible.
It's just all about getting that sequence breaking down in the first 15 or so minutes of the game, and then after that, you're golden. And there's also usually a race after the Friday night any percent races, usually around midnight or so.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Sometimes I forget about that race because I haven't gotten a chance to join that since summertime ended. Because I work on Saturdays in the fall.
Asleep by the time that one starts.
Right, same. So we just kind of talked over it, which is fine, but Glaucio making quick work of Batuin with the first microwave of the race. And if all goes well, Glaucio will take down Dragon in the same fashion. I totally missed what time Diddy got on the Norfair elevator. So, but it looks like the time spread is about 2 minutes. Very interesting. I'm looking at how Glaucio is setting up for the Dragon kill, and Glaucio is opting to stand. So, just a little bit of tech here. Normally, you'll see a racer will kneel down when they microwave Dragon, because Samus will give you an obvious signal when Dragon has died. Samus will stand up. So normally you'll see a racer will kneel down. I'm not sure if Glaucio knows that or just opted to set up that way for some reason, but I would imagine that Diddy will probably kneel down there. So it's a little bit faster once you know Dragon is dead. You can just kind of move on instead of continuing to X-ray and hope you catch the animation.
It's a really nice visual cue to know when to stop spamming X-ray.
Yep. Really nice job making it back through Batuin's room.
Oh, it feels so good to get that room fast.
So Glaucio about to exit Meridia, and hopefully no G3.
Be kind, Phantom.
Yeah, I'd say anybody who's a pretty regular any percent runner, maybe Hundo, it'd be very easy to skip over Phantom because you're used to going straight from Meridia, right to well, if you're a new route any percent runner, but straight from Meridia. Actually, no, any percent. You're going straight from Meridia to G4. So sometimes runners will forget Phantom, and that's a long walk back going from G4 if you don't realize in time that you haven't fought Phantom yet.
The epic G3. We hate to see it.
I'm going to have to shout out to SM Charles over here. Can we start calling the microwave kills on bosses the Sizzlies? I got a good chuckle out of it. I'm trying to restrain myself a little bit because it's early morning here and my wife and kids are still asleep while I'm doing this, but I like that, the Sizzlies.
Glaucio entering wreck ship here.
And Glaucio's having a pretty solid run. No major snafus, no serious time losses. Just kind of working through. As soon as I say that, I got a little caught up getting down to Phantom, but this looks like a pretty solid run so far for Glaucio.
A really solid run.
And Diddy, to be honest as well, had Diddy not had to reset at the green gate, this race will be very, very close.
Let's see what Fantoon has in store for us, pattern-wise. Always like to see that left fast.
Fantoon being Fantoon, it always feels so bad in this category if you don't get Fantoon in one round. You're like, oh, come on. Look at all this artillery I have. I can do the sizzlies. Why am I not through this? Ooh, just missed the on-screen attempt. So it's a good thing he held on to that charge.
Yeah, it feels like hours are going by. You have to wait for Fantoon for the second pattern if you mess up the first round.
Oh, yeah.
And Diddy is officially out of Meridia.
Oh, no. Glacio getting trolled by the spring ball.
A few instances were spring ball trolls. See if Glacio sparks or does the space jumps across ocean in spark.
Yeah, there's a couple cool strats you can do to string those two rooms together. But I always find the timing getting out of wrecked ship and getting that nice fast space jump is really tough without bonking the door. So a lot of times I'll do the same thing. I'll just opt to shine spark across the ocean. So, but if you can get that timing down, you can shine spark. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's basically what I was going to say. It's safe and reliable. And yet to do the space jumps when you can blend in the spring ball jump to get across mode looks fantastic, and that's got to feel good.
Definitely, and also just to talk about a little bit more tech, we just saw Diddy do a really, really nice speedball right before the Ghidorah door, before Fantoon's lair. So that's just a really, really cool piece of tech, using those blue echoes so that he doesn't have to take the time to lay a bomb down and blow that block. He can just speed right through it. And was that a mid pattern or was that a slow pattern?
Oh, dang.
Ooh, Fantoon. Fantoon being all Fantoon.
Angle shot there. Nice. Fantoon is done, dead, out of there. Get to those statues.
So I kind of like G4. You know that it's kind of like the calm before the storm that is Turian. Turian is a really exciting section of the game. It can move very fast for an elite player, although it can be very slow. But I kind of like that weight. You know, it's kind of like just a nice deep breath before you get to the final boss.
Exactly. I do like that a lot. That's what throws me off about randomizers is you don't get that break. You're just like, wait, I have to just go and do Torian now?
I can't tell you how many times I've gotten a G4 in a randomizer and I just sat there, like just getting my sip of coffee, checking out my chat, and then going, oh, wait a minute, I can just go. So good groupings by Glacio with the Metroids in room 2. Glacio has a really good super count.
He had low health entering, but he's definitely making that up now.
Yeah, those Metroids are very, very reliable for health drops, I've found. Definitely more so than supers. They tend to be a little bit more stingy about supers than health. Which does not matter as much in this category compared to any percent.
I'm sure any percent runners can lament. Glacio has full health, rolling into baby skip. Let's see if we get a pauseless attempt.
Yeah, do we know if Glacio does baby skip? I'm not even sure.
Looks like he's setting up.
So baby skip done very well will save anywhere from, I think, 25 to 30 seconds in a race, and up Glacio gets grabbed. Oh, no. So right now, Glacio is facing left. I'm not sure if he knows this, but when you get grabbed by the Metroid, you want to face right because you can get out of the animation a little bit quicker than if you face left.
That's another thing that I just learned recently. I do not go for baby skip.
Yeah, same. I've actually gone to trying to get grabbed by the baby as quick as possible to just save a little bit more time. I can do kind of jump rope over the baby a few times, but I still can't get that last jump.
Glacio has opted to refill as opposed to going for a crystal flash, even though ammo would allow. That's a really nice super count.
Yeah. Yeah, he could save a couple seconds on Mother Brain 1 with that super count. It's also a good super count to set up for the spring ball Zeb skip, which Glacio makes absolutely effortlessly.
There's some damage, so we won't be getting past this, but always feels good to just get through those Zebs. Get to MB1.
So also pretty good Metroid rooms from Diddy. Has one more left.
Again, full health, leaving the Metroid rooms.
Now this beam combo from Glacio will deal 20 shots, will deplete all of Mother Brain 2's health. Couple things to watch out for. At 16 shots, 16 shots that connect, Mother Brain will start firing catch-up, which is not as dangerous in this category as others, but still can affect your ability to do stand-up if you get hit too much.
You don't want to take too much damage. Your health go under 400. MB2 is down for Glacio. And we have a baby skip for Diddy.
GG Diddy. He's got to be sitting there going, man, baby skip, and I couldn't get the green gate. So frustrating sometimes.
Absolutely.
I always like that space jump in kneeling form when Samus is getting ready for stand-up over there. All those strange little glitched animations you see in this category.
Yeah, there can be some fun Samus sprites. Mother Brain room.
Ooh, Spring Ball Zeb skip not cooperating with Diddy, much like we saw with Galamaz earlier today. I believe was having difficulty with Spring Ball. Glacio successfully avoiding soft locking here, at least at the initial stage of the stand-up. Something to mention for anybody that's not aware of stand-up, when your health is fully refilled, the baby Metroid will detach from you, so you have to make sure that you are far enough right on the screen so that the baby Metroid doesn't get stuck in a place where Mother Brain's onion rings can't hit it.
Or else you save the baby, but lose the run.
Yep, as much as we like the baby Metroid for helping us out, we would rather finish the run.
Absolutely.
That's a sacrifice that we're happy for the baby to take.
MB3 is down. Glacio's just got to get to the ship. A really strong one for Glacio.
Nice dodge, Diddy. Just avoided getting slammed by ketchup. That was a really good dodge there. I'm pretty sure if Diddy had gotten hit by the ketchup there, he would have been too low on health to do stand up. So great dodge.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just slid right under that ketchup.
So if all goes well with this escape, it looks like Glacio will be finishing first with a time in the 40s, 40 minutes, which I feel like I haven't really looked at all the numbers of all the tournament matches, but somewhere between 39 and 40 seems like the average racer time for those of us that have completed runs.
Skate parlor.
Are we going to get a save or are we going to get a taunt?
Save.
I believe this is going to be the first save of the animals we've seen. Oh, no spark.
And they are saved. Oh, he's making sure the last Etikun makes it out okay. It's so courteous, Glacio.
It's always funny to take a look at chat anytime somebody goes to save the animals. You know, you find chat is always widely divided about how they feel about saving the animals. So I think he just heard me say he was going to finish at 40 minutes and change and just decided to prove me wrong with 41:18. Hey, GG, Glacio.
Yeah, GG's. SRL official time of 41:17.
Very nice, and Diddy's not going to be too far behind. So it's just always nice to see we got two more runners successfully finishing the race. No soft locks, no multiple resets. We did have one reset, and still a pretty decent time for a run that included a reset.
Blue bomber attempt from Diddy. Nice swag move on the way out. Nailed it.
Nice. Probably should see if let's see here if anybody would like interviews.
I just asked you, race chat.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Let's see. Yeah, no problem. Diddy with the left side spark.
Very cool.
No animal saved on the right side of our screen.
Some will say that Diddy made the correct decision. The animals will be fine.
GG's. SRL official time 43:05.
GG. So while we're waiting to see if any of our racers are coming in for an interview, we'll take a look at the schedule for anybody who's interested at what the future holds for our GT Classic races. Today at that was at 8 p.m. That happened just now. I was looking at, I think the race was originally going to be later in the day. Why do I feel like there's another race today?
I think it was originally supposed to be later.
Yeah, I think so.
Those are our races for the day. Next race is tomorrow, January 4th, 9 p.m. We have Lomi Jones against CSM.
Yep, that'll be our first race scheduled for match 2. Both Lomian Jones and CSM both took a loss in their first run. I know Lomian Jones had difficulty with the green gate glitch. CSM, I'm not sure if CSM was the one who died in Crate Hallway or otherwise had another tough go in the race. It's hard to keep track. I know that organizers are working hard and getting a stat sheet for everybody. But I don't want to do too many spoilers for people because I know we have some races and a lot of people might not have seen some of these races yet. So and there's more to follow, so make sure you follow the racers, follow C7. Thank you all for coming out today, and we're just kind of waiting on the racers to see if anybody would like to come in for an interview. So, do you have any races that have been your favorite so far, C7?
Honestly, the one that stands out to me is the Professor School race, where he had the 0 power bombs at the Green Gate Glitch area and couldn't finish and was trying to farm those dragons. And just hearing the stats that came out of that, like all of the successful farm attempts not in health bomb range, what the odds were. I mean, just the numbers that came out of that were really fascinating. So that definitely stands out to me. What about you?
To me, I gotta say that it's kind of a tough call. It's kind of a tough call. If I look back on it, that one was really exciting. I thought that the J Chalk and Junie match was super duper exciting, especially because they were pretty synced up until I think it was Jay who unfortunately had a reset at the Green Gate Glitch. Firebat and Cashmod was a really exciting race for me to watch because I knew that I'd be facing the winner of that match. It's been really great. Every match has had its own set of interesting. That's all I'll say. But I think everybody in this tournament has a really solid early game, and as we get further and further through, it's going to be those more volatile points. I think are going to be the determining factors in who comes out on top. I think it's going to be did you have a reset, or and if you didn't, who's got the more solid movement for the last half of the run.
Absolutely, because after that gate, which is usually around like the 15 to 17 minute mark, depending. After that, it's all movement. It's hard to, aside from, Torian, there's not too much volatility in the main world of Zebes after the gate.
So I'm going to check one more time and ask in the GT Classic chat here for the competitors, see if just ping them, see if they want to come in for an interview. But for GT Classic fans, you got a lot coming up. Does that, does that conclude everybody's first round?
Let me pull up the bracket here. Let's see, I think, yes, Forzondo and Dark Jason raced last night. They just raced. Yeah, I think so. I think the first round is officially completed.
That is awesome. So we don't want to give out any spoilers to anybody that wants to take a look at the brackets on Challenge, or if anybody wants to go check out on Twitch and see if they can see any of the matches that have been restreamed. I know Nintoaster did a lot of restreaming for us. Bressingham, Bison has done some restreaming. Firebat. And we also, Firebat just set up a GT Classic channel for this tournament on Twitch. So hopefully there'll be a lot of runs that'll be here at this channel, so you get a chance to jump in. Oh, nice. And what is Firebat? Firebat says that the spreadsheet has the videos for the previous races, so that's one place you can go and find all the races that have been completed so far. I know that some have had restreaming issues with maybe Wi-Fi and stuff like that, so but most of the races are pretty clean. So it does not look like we're going to get either of our racers coming in for interviews. I've seen their streams closed off, and I'm not exactly sure what the time zone is for them. But I want to thank you all for coming out for these tournament matches, and thank all of our organizers for doing a really great job. I appreciate it. Do you have any closing thoughts, C7, before we're done?
Yeah, just to follow that, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Charles, for that huge raid. I hope you enjoyed the race. We have nothing but amazing matches coming up. This is a double elimination tournament, so there's also a loser's bracket. So everyone you'll get to see twice. And yeah, looking forward to the next race tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get some more scheduled. Yeah, see you next mission.
next mission, and thank you, C7, for coming on comms with me this morning. Good luck with your next match, and I'll probably see you next at the community race.
Yeah, sounds great. See you Tuesday. Or tomorrow night, actually, for the next race. 9 p.m. tomorrow.
All right, y'all. Later.
Take care. Have a great weekend.